The videos in this series are not meant to represent my first playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. I have completed all main scenario quests, so I cannot promise you genuine reactions to certain cutscenes, but at the same time, I still might get in my feelings during certain cutscenes. What I can try to deliver on is a decent playthrough of this game. I hope you all enjoy. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest video, or MSQ for short. In the last MSQ video, we did what's the best way to explain this? Not much of significance happened. Well, besides talking to a giant floating crystal named Hydaelyn that's tasked us to save the world. So, there's that. That's really the only notable thing that's been happening, and we've obtained our first crystal of light. Apparently, Hydaelyn wants us to find these crystals of light to help us save the world. Somehow. Those crystals will show up as we, do what we're usually doing, which is going around, questing, helping people, doing good guy stuff. So, with that out of the way, I don't know why I drew my sword. Let's go ahead and start on the next set of story quests. Word is, Blackbrush Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. A bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Oh, a tooltip about gear. Yeah, sure, I can read this. You can view, equip, and remove gear by either selecting character under character from the main menu or by pressing C on your keyboard. To equip an item, first select the desired slot. This will open your armory chest from which you can select the item you wish to equip. Finally, from the sub-command menu, select equip to put it on. So, easy stuff. So there's Warren. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're ill prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above before returning to speak with Warren. Conveniently for me, I have all of that taken care of. So I guess I'll try and explain this now, because I forgot if a tooltip ever pops up explaining item level. So, your item level. Each piece of gear that you equip is going to have an item level tied to it. That's going to determine its... I wouldn't say its effectiveness in battle. It's the effectiveness for your gear is going to be determined by the stats on your gear. But the item level itself will determine how good the piece of equipment is. So if you hover over any piece of equipment, over up above where it says Disciple of War in green text, you're gonna see in big bold letters item level 10. So the higher your item level, the better chances. Well, the higher the item level, the better the equipment is, and of course, certain functions in the game are locked behind item levels. So if you're at an item level that's like too low, you won't be able to do like dungeons or other group activities. So always good to have your stuff at an appropriate item level. So our item level seems to be good for him, which is great, and we got a nice new piece of gear. I'll take it. We'll equip that. Oh god, I look weird. All right, let's continue. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch, a tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Easy enough. And I see we have one side quest that popped up. We'll deal with that in our side quest videos. So, yeah, that's the tunnel right there. Let's go ahead and sprint. So right now, if you've noticed the line of questing, no one is painting me out to be some type of chosen one or whatever. I'm literally just a regular adventurer doing adventurous stuff. The only thing, and I mean that quite literally, the only thing that seems to be painting me out as a potential savior is this Heidelin crystal thing that wants me to, you know, save the world, collect crystals of life. As far as everyone else is concerned, I am a regular person. Alright, we're good, we're good. Let's run back, turn this in. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern, but of Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more men like you to lend a hand. Nope. Take the money, thank you. And level 13. Fantastic. Alright, let's keep this going. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildi. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw, of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Whiston, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intentions of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Whiston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Morven said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Whiston and volunteer for his expedition. I think I'll do just that, because this sounds very interesting. This must be the guy. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Sure, why not? These are the little brats. Alright, here's your cookie. Take a cookie and go home. And you? Yes, he's worried about you. Stop following him. He'll be back home. Don't worry. Alright, they have their cookies. They went home. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it, but no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for, and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein, Wyston. You must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Sure, but the fact that no one else has discovered this vein despite it being there for a while has me kinda suspicious. Oh, I swear this cannot end well. And, oh, there's a bait. 11 minutes left on the timer for it. And creatures for our hunting log. Let's take care of all of these things right now. Before I sink my level low enough to deal with that little field boss of sort, let me kill these things. Alright, that's good. Level sync. Shield Bash is good for stunning enemies, especially if they're about to pull off a cast. And, oh, I just missed that one. Stunning them will prevent them from finishing casting their spell, and of course you can get some more free hits in while they're unable to move. So like that, stop his spell, or his attack rather, and we're good. And done. And oh yeah, that's not looking good for that guy. Alright, let's get this over with. Thal's balls, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined, bloody city? God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order while the masters of Uldal looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted yet, it seems. Lucky boy, now you won't have to die alone. Yeah, I'm not the one that's gonna be Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's spouting that gibberish? Show yourself. Oh, crap. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? I don't think Lord Lolorito had this in mind. This is someone else entirely. And guess who has to clean up the mess? Oh, it didn't work that time. Oh, but he's dead. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Oh, hi, Thancred. Seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. Oh, what the hell? Oh, my aching head. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Uldar herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I'd never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Amalja. What stirred them up, do you reckon? Another raid, and I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvests, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And, of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louisoix will know what to do. We only need trust in his judgment. So all of that was happening long before that moon decided to crack open like we saw in the cinematic. Truly a marvel of Charlatan ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultanry? Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. Did I just take a glimpse into his memories of events that happened before we actually met? Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit the scene. The general? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler to just follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffer and Coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Weiston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Ah, wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. Well, that was certainly something. Let's head back to the local bar and talk with Weiston. Well, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the god's damned brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted that the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant for God's sake. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those are his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, Gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventures in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito spies may be watching. Damn, that Lolorito sounds extremely menacing. But another disaster averted. Let's head over back to Ul'dah, to the Adventurers Guild, and speak with Momodi because, yeah, if this guy is as dangerous as they say he is, I do not want to get a fucking hit placed on me and then I get my ass assassinated. Did any other side quests pop up? Besides the 2 job quests that I can switch to at any point in time, nothing else seems to have popped up in the city. Momodi, I need help! Settle down, Jay. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Wyston, on the other hand, is now a pariah, about as welcome round here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenar Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nalthal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Jay. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Jay, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with the room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa whenever you feel like staying. In rooms now available. Nice. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or 2. We've a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Guild leaves are now available. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened from under duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Awesome. But won't be needing any of that, at least not yet. Onward with the story. Look what the coral dragged in. Good to see you, Jay. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fella by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon, if you fancy. That's in Western Thanalan, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon? If you've the guild for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigun. He'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. Well, I won't need the use of a chocobo to get there, and I should probably explain how that system works. So, all throughout Eorzea, you're gonna be finding these guys. They're chocobo keeps. Consider them your taxi of sorts. Whenever you see this icon over their head, you should go over and talk to them. That way, whenever you actually need to use their services, you'll be able to use them to travel to where you need to go, provided that, you know, they've been unlocked, so to speak. But I won't need the use of a porter because I've already interacted with the Aetherites in Horizon, so I can just teleport there. But I'll go ahead and read the tooltip that explains what porters are anyway. Porters are similar to rental chocobos in that they can be hired to carry you quickly to various destinations. The differences being that you cannot control these birds and that they will not stop until they have arrived at their destination. On the other hand, porters are trained to take the safest route, meaning that they'll never be attacked while in transit. So there you go. So let's head over to Horizon. All right, where is... Ah, there you are. Jay, I presume? Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo eggs in place of my own, and that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there is plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you are ready to make yourself of some use. Ooh, new pants. And level 14. Nice. Supply and demands. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find the drunken stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Oh, well, there's Drunken Stag. What do you want? Dadanen's product? Yeah, he has a note for me to give you. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depth. It's a God's damn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Go on. The product you heard Dadanen going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashashite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even. But then them 12 damned goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my nashashite? Alright, and another side quest. I'll add that to the list of side quests to do in the side quest video. Well, damn, there's certainly a lot of enemies out here. Alright, ore mound. Whoops. So that's one. I think not. That's two. Oh, wrong button. And that's 3. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw Nashashite? I did. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha ul Nasha, who once ruled as a sultana. This should save Dadanan from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midgets could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There've already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufalupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble and maybe even offer you more work. Alright, so where are these swarms? Oh, there they are. Alright, so the NPC we're about to report to after we complete this quest is an NPC that I did a side quest for in the previous previous side quest video. I thought he had a longer quest chain for me to do in that video, but I was mistaken. Turns out it's tied to the main story stuff, so looks like I'll get to, oh god damn it. Looks like I'll get to cover that in this video because I do have a bit of time left anyway to deal with that. I'd say we made a good amount of progress with the story stuff as well. Let's go this way there. Yep, I see them. Trying not to get the attention of these other enemies because they're going to be annoying to deal with. Well, not so much annoying, but I'd rather just deal with the stuff that I actually need to deal with. I'm gonna just take care of both of these guys all at once. Alright. So now we could head back to Horizon and speak with Fufulupa. And if you're wondering why the really short folks have such, not so much odd names, but almost rhymey, cutesy names, that is literally the naming conventions for the Lalafelds. That's just how they name themselves. So, it is what it is. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much and more you can do to help here. Oh, and there we go. And we have a new job quest that we can do. There are some actions which only can be learned by completing specific class quests. For example, the ranged Lancer weapon skill, Piercing Talon, is acquired by completing the Lancer's Guild quest available at level 15. So that pretty much explains that, you know, completing your class quests, your job quests and stuff will earn you skills that can only be learned by doing those quests. But we'll deal with that either in this video or I'll probably add it into the side quest video. So let's actually, yeah, let's head back and let's go ahead and deal with that now. Why not? So we're gonna head back to Ul'dah, to the Gladiators Guild, and take on our class quest real quick. I don't think it'll take too long. So, see you back at the Gladiators Guild. Alright. Here we are in the Gladiators Guild. Let's see what Mila has to offer us. Hail, Jay. You come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amalja have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'dah has a long, troubled history with the Amalja, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, Jay. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one for more information. Alright, so Camp Drybone, I cannot teleport there. It's probably going to be a long walk, so through the power of video editing, I will speak with you guys after I reach my destination. And here we are, Camp Drybone. I've already went and interacted with the Aetheryte sitting in the center of town, so I can teleport back here whenever I need to. So now let's head on over to our quest destination and see what is going on. And it's not far actually, it's just over here. Oh. Get down, they're still here. Oh, shit. Alright, that takes care of that. Don't worry, brother. I'll be fine. Though maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that the Amalja are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Alright, let's report back. Hey, yo, Mila. I knew I was right to send you, Jay. You've done us proud. 7 hells, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldous? You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You... Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious. We all thought you were dead, and for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened? Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Oh, that's the Mila I remember. All fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into something terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Jay, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. Well, I think I might have been caught up in something I don't want to get caught up in, but let's see how this goes. Oh, not there. Here. Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The Sword of Nald, back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Jay, you're good with the sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Jay, The hells? Oh, goody. Aldous, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hell am I supposed to finish my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. Please do not involve me in whatever it is you got yourself wrapped up into. I have no parts in it. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Jay? I'll lead, you follow. I don't think I have a choice in the matter. Oh, more enemies popped up, so I'm gonna leave him to deal with that guy. I can take care of these ones. Oh, there is a lot happening right now. Is that all of them? Thank God that was all of them. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink. One with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Well, that was definitely fun. Guess we'll report back to Mila and tell her what happened. I almost got my ass killed. My apologies, Jay. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Jay. And I got a new sword. And a new piece of armor. Now then, if you don't, I can't open my character thing. Damn, I can't do a comparison. Fuck. Let's go with the chest piece. Why not? All right, so shield lob or shield throw is essentially what it is. And move this up here. Move this around. All right, there we go. So essentially we can throw our shield Captain America style, only it won't bounce off of multiple enemies at once. So that's unfortunate. And with that, let's head back to Horizon and... Whoa, wrong button. We should be able to head back this way. Alright, I didn't think that job quest would take as long as it did. I do apologize. So in the next video, we will continue on with the main story stuff. And in the side quest video, I believe I'll be going around looking for any new side quests that have popped up while completing the story quests. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Final Fantasy content, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.